Guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing Madden Rams versus Packers. As you can see, we're at Lambeau Field. So let's get this going.
24 on EA Sports, and the question is,
I'm saving up for Madden 25 right now. But if you guys give me to 500 subs to 1,000 subs, I can start
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Touchdown.
Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again after the kick return, TD. Here's yet another kickoff.
Ran too far.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now it's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. The beautiful fake. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Packers now with great starting field position. And trotting out there, leading them.
Sorry about that.
Quarterback.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6.
And that's a touchdown, buddy.
Justin Jefferson, 39 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he
Don't
won't get
ask
this to
why
the
I
20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Off of play action, here's Stafford.
Oh, how do you drop that?
We know it's not an easy job to catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Goal!
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Stafford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop it. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. After he punted that ball, he's probably frustrated that they had a sizable return against his punt, but he made amends by stepping up to make the tackle.
Yeah, he made amends and probably covered a few of his teammates who didn't handle it very well, because once the return breaks like that, you're thinking touchdown. And he provoked touchdown.
Touchdown! Packers!
How about that? Their quarterback, 32 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty
Where was the
secure.
flag?
And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces
How
you
is there
to be
an illegal
almost
pass?
perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a
Oh my
comeback.
God.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. Your head.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to...
Oh! Picked up by Campbell. Or no, that was Trayvon. That was Diggs. Diggs sucked. Well, now he does. In 2024, he's really good.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? He'll look to throw. A hit as as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think, yeah.
Touchdown, Packers. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the round is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. So we've hit halftime here, and as we expected, looking at an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. But what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Stafford on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Stafford now to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Michael Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion,
right, Parsons,
excellent game.
Here.
Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Damn it.
But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down.
Listen, you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On second down, here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this was truly a total team effort on both sides of the ball.
They absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Thank you. Bye.